Top 15 Best Things to See in Vienna, Austria. Known for being the city of music, Vienna is a vibrant and charming city in Austria that will bring magic to your senses. With stunning architecture on every corner, the city is one of Europe's most visited. Vienna is home to fine pieces of art and classical music, a true testament to Austria's rich history and culture. Are you thinking of visiting this beautiful and timeless city? Well, in today's video, we will be talking about 15 of the best things you have to see in Vienna, Austria. 1. Schönbrunn Palace. Easily one of Vienna's most beautiful buildings, the Schönbrunn Palace is a must-visit while in the city. It was built in the 1600s under the orders of Emperor Leopold I and was used as a summer house for the Habsburg royal family. The palace features 1,441 rooms, including staterooms and residential ones. Its architecture and intricate interior design showcase Vienna's heritage in art and culture. Inside the castle are magnificent paintings and sculptures. It also has an outdoor pool, making it the perfect summer house for Vienna's royalty. Just a few walks away from the main building, tourists can also enjoy the Schönbrunn Zoo, known as the world's oldest zoo. 2. Schönbrunn Gardens. A trip to Schönbrunn Gardens wouldn't be complete without seeing the Schönbrunn Gardens. This beautiful piece of greenery is a wonder on its own, boasting rows of roses and hedges. Make sure to stroll around the palace gardens for a complete experience. With over a kilometer of space just for the greenery, you can enjoy some peace and relaxation yourself. Admire the garden's hedge maze, but make sure not to get lost since it can get confusing. If you want to enjoy the view while enjoying a drink, you may also visit the cafe nearby. 3. St. Stephen's Cathedral. A notable building in Vienna, St. Stephen's Cathedral traces its history back to the 12th century. It was originally a Romanesque church and was later on reconstructed to be a Gothic cathedral in the 14th century. Today, the cathedral sits as one of Austria's most important churches. Within the cathedral complex, you'll find both Romanesque and Gothic influences and structures. These include the heathen towers, 18 altars, several chapels, and even catacombs. Make sure to visit the Cathedral Treasure, where you can find historic artifacts that highlights the cathedral's history across the centuries. 4. Rathaus. Vienna is a city full of architectural wonder. Even its city hall boasts of having beautiful design. Also called the Rathaus, the building serves as the seat of administrative power in the city. Constructed in the late 18th century, it stands as a towering neo-Gothic beauty. Looking at it from the outside, you would easily think it's a palace for Austria's royalty. It features a 98 meters tall tower, a spacious courtyard for events and festivals, and majestic rooms with the most beautiful pieces of art. There are also guided tours available on selected days of the week. These tours are also free, so make sure to take advantage of them. 5. Hofburg Palace. Another palace you can't miss in Vienna is the Hofburg Palace. Since its construction during the 12th century, the Hofburg Palace has been the official residence of Austria's leaders. That said, it has been the home of the Habsburg dynasty for centuries. This grand complex sits on 59 acres of land and features various design styles, including Gothic and Renaissance designs. Being the main home of Austria's royalty, it has 2,600 rooms, each one decorated with expensive furniture and art pieces. Today, it houses the office of Austria's president and remains an important building in both Vienna and Austria. Tourists are welcome to take a guided tour of the palace, including the imperial apartments and museums. 6. Belvedere Museum. The Belvedere Museum is actually part of the Belvedere Palace complex. This magnificent residence used to be one of the many summer houses for Austrian royalty. The palace is uniquely split into two buildings, the Upper Belvedere and Lower Belvedere. The main palace grounds are known to feature some of the best views in Vienna. Aside from the obvious wonder of the palace, the Belvedere Museum is one you shouldn't miss. Here, you will find Vienna's great art collections, including The Kiss by the famous artist Gustav Klimt. The hallways with beautiful marbles alone are a piece of art already. 7. Mozarts Museum. As mentioned previously, Vienna is known to be the country's city of music. This is attributed to the city being a venue for music, including the classical composer and musician Mozart. That said, Vienna has been one of Mozart's homes across the country, with multiple residences in the city. Today, only one of these residences in Vienna remains, which is the Mozart House. The residence has been renovated in 2006 to be a museum dedicated to the life and work of Mozart. 8. Vienna State Opera House. Another historic building dedicated to art and music is the Vienna State Opera House. It is known to be one of the grandest opera houses in the world and is a regular venue for all kinds of classical performances. Since its opening in the late 18th century, the Opera House continues to host over 300 shows every year, including ballet and operas. If you want to see the Opera House for all its beauty, make sure to book a guided tour of the place and attend one of its shows. 9. Museum of National History. Aside from being a city of cultural significance, Vienna is also the perfect city to learn more about man's evolution throughout different periods. Vienna's very own Museum of Natural History is a must visit if you want to have this kind of experience. It houses its famous dinosaur exhibits, which feature real dinosaur relics. The museum is also home to a large exhibit dedicated to meteorites. You can enjoy 35 more exhibits, including a digital planetarium. If you have kids with you, the museum is a perfect addition to your list. 10. 100 Wazer. Aside from majestic royal palaces and gardens, Vienna is also home to other kinds of architecture. The perfect example of this is the 100 Wazer, a unique and colorful apartment block in Vienna. The complex was designed by the Austrian architect Friedensreich 100 Wazer. Just one glimpse of the building's exterior will already tell you how much of a unique concept the architect had in mind. It has trees growing out of some of the units and is painted in different vibrant colors. It's definitely something you should have a picture of. 11. Nosk Market. A city wouldn't be complete without a market specifically for local delicacies. In Vienna, there's the famous Nosk Market for that. This marketplace is the perfect place to interact with the locals and try out the best Viennese food and drinks. Here, you'll find pretty much everything, be it cheese, spices, or meat. To add to the experience, there are several sessionist buildings around the area, making it a vibrant atmosphere to be in. 12. Jewish Museum. Vienna is also home to the first Jewish museum in the world. The Vienna Jewish Museum was built in 1896 in honor of the Jewish community in Vienna. It houses pieces related to Jewish cultures like art, pictures, artifacts, and more. 13. Graben. For the best shopping experience in Vienna, you may want to check out Graben. It is perhaps Vienna's most famous shopping place with brands like H&M, Versace, and Cartier. Aside from shopping, the street is also filled with cafes and restaurants that are known to serve authentic Austrian cuisine. Right at the center of the street is the Plague Column, which was built to celebrate the end of the Great Plague. 14. Prater. A popular tourist spot in Vienna. Prater is an amusement park that features Vienna's huge Ferris wheel. The overlooking view is one of the best sights you'll have in a city, especially at night. You can also try out other rides like carousels and roller coasters. If you're not a fan of heights, you can simply enjoy the park's landscapes and museum. There are also food stalls and restaurants in the area, which is perfect after a long day of park activities. 15. Donauturm. Another place to see a 360 view of Vienna is the Donauturm, or the Danube Tower. It is currently the tallest building in Austria and offers a stunning view of Vienna and the Danube River. It stands at 252 meters, making it easily recognizable in Vienna's skyline. It's also home to 2 restaurants where you can enjoy a tasty meal while looking at the view of the city. The tower is also the perfect place to start your hike to the nearby mountains. Make sure to ask the locals about hiking tours you can join. From the majestic palaces in the city center to the art and historic collections across Vienna, the city is a perfect European destination you should certainly see for yourself. Which of these places are you most excited about? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click the like button. Also, subscribe to Tourview if you haven't already. You may also want to check out our other videos. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.